Hi, welcome back to my channel. So my last video about the router, how a router works, I sent that to some of my friends, also IT friends, and they all said it's a little bit difficult for someone who just started. So I'm going to start a series called Configure With Me. We're going to start with configuring a small network. So let's get started. Let's open our packet tracer. Okay, let's start with a router. We're going to take this one, then a switch, and then some network and devices. Let's take a PC, a laptop, and a PC. Okay, so desktop, laptop, and a PC. Okay, let's connect them. Okay, now we're going to connect them. Let's start with the router. The router is going to have gigabyte internet 0/0, and here it's gonna be gigabyte/0 gigabyte 0/1. Then from our end devices to the switch, it's going to be the fast internet 0 to fast internet 0/1. Then the same for the laptop, 0 to fast internet 0/2. And then last but not least, PC1, it's going to be fast internet 0 to fast internet 0/3. So it's better to name our end devices. Who's going to be in front of the first desktop? It's going to be me, Fatima or Fatima. Then laptop. Let's call our laptop India. And then last but not least, our other desktop, that's Taylor's. So Fatima, India, and Taylor. So let's give them some IP addresses. Mine's going to be 192.168.1.6. Then India's is going to be 192.168.1.7. And then Taylor's is going to be 192.168.1.8. Okay, it's a static one because I give them an IP address. Okay, so those are my IP addresses. I'm gonna also put them here. So IP 1.168.1.6. Then we have India, where IP address is 192.168.7, and then we have Taylor's, where IP address is 192.168.1.7. 168.1.8. I made a little mistake here, so this is going to be .1. I forgot one. Sorry. So okay, so in my previous videos we learned end devices, the network end devices, they're going to have IP addresses, but also router has an IP address. A switch doesn't talk in IP addresses. A switch only talks in MAC addresses. Okay, so now our router, we're going to configure our router. And our router, we're going, so he's connected with 0/0, and that's his MAC address. So here we're going to give his address, but it's a small network and it's a local network, so the network is going to stay inside. So this in the same range, this one. Yes, and then we don't have to forget, okay, he configured for us, that's good, but actually I'm going to go to CLI, no, shut down, so we can have traffic, because here you see we don't have traffic, it's red. So when you tap no shutdown and then you click on enter, okay, you see traffic. So let's fast forward it. So now we see traffic. So this one also, our default gateway, I'm gonna give his IP address, and it's this one, 68.1.1. Okay, that's our router. A switch doesn't have an IP address. He only talks in MAC addresses. Okay. Okay, let's give it a color. So no fill, that's the outline. Fill color, select color. I like purple. Okay, so this is our network, our local network. Okay, so let's close this. Then, so let's start the simulation to see if when Fatima is in front of her PC, if she can talk to the router. Okay, so simulation. But what did we learn on our previous videos? Now he's going to send a packet to the switch, but the switch is going to send it to all connected devices. Okay, let's start with me, Fatima. So I'm going to go in front of my desktop, and then I send a package from me to the router. Then I click on start. Then here you see the switch says, who's this for? He will send the packet to all other devices. Then it will come back. The switch knows the MAC address of Fatima, and he will be answering Fatima. Fatima is also the requester. So the next time Fatima sends a request to the router, the switch knows her MAC address, and he will send it back or replying to Fatima. And here you see it's successful. Source Fatima is successful. Now we're going to do the same thing for India. So we're gonna reset the simulation. And we're going to delete this one. So it's gone. Again, now we're going to try to do the same thing. So India is going to take her laptop. She's going to send a request to the router. So he will do the same thing. Send it to all connected devices. And then the switch knows it's India, so send it back to India. And so the router answers through the switch. So you see also here, the simulation of India is successful. Okay, let's reset the simulation, then delete this one. And then we're going to do the same thing for Taylor. So we send a packet through the switch to the router. So in this case, so it's successful. See, Tyler is successful. So in this case, the switch remembers all the MAC addresses. So the MAC address of Fatima, of India, of Tyler, and also the router. MAC address of the router. Okay, you see here Taylor is successful. Let's delete this. So now we have a little small network. We configured our router so he can talk to the devices. For example, now if Fatima sends a packet to the router, he will get it once. Then he will answer. So see, you see here also it's successful. Okay, now you see this is a little network. We've configured our network, so we give them IP addresses, a static one, and then also our default gateway is our router inside our little network. This is just a local little network. Okay, let's close our simulation. So real time. Okay. Let's also test something. If Fatima can send something to India. So we take a packet from Fatima to India. It's successful. And we send a packet from India to Tyler. Yes, it's successful. Then from Tyler to Fatima. Yes, it's successful. We're going also see if we can ping the router. So let's go to our Fatima desktop, then command prompt, then ping. The default gateway is 192.168.1.1. You see he's replying, so they can talk to each other. Okay. Also, let's see if I can talk to Taylor. Here it says you can talk Fatima. Taylor can talk to Fatima. Let's try if Fatima can talk to Taylor. Here you see, yes, she can. It's the last one. So we're going to try. So here Fatima can talk to Taylor, but we also can check it by going to our command prompt, and then from Fatima, from my desktop, I'm going to ping her IP address. See, she's replying. So again, guys, opening a CMD or a command prompt doesn't mean you're a hacker. So don't be scared of a black screen, okay? Okay, that's it for today. I hope you gained some knowledge today and made it as simple as possible, as straightforward as possible. And let me know what you want from me next, okay? So I'm going to close this. I'm going to delete all of this. So, clean slate. So that's it. I hope you learned something today. That's just a small little network. I tried to simplify it as much as possible. That's it. So please share, like, and subscribe. Also comment below what you want from me next. And have a nice day. Bye!